All right, dudes and dudettes, today we are working on getting some auto crafting started. Finally, just burned my butt there. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be working on storage, auto crafting. Well, I already did storage. Check this out, look at it. It looks like a big warehouse thingamabob doohickey. We got some iron sheet metal here. We got Easter egg. Nom nom nom. But yeah, we're gonna be. I made this off camera. I tried recording it, but I moved all of our storage and stuff into here, and it just didn't work. I just felt like if explaining it to you guys would just be better, and we can move on and get something else done. But yeah, so I've moved everything over. I've got this ender chest here. This is gonna be our main input for our entire storage system. I don't know if we'll ever outgrow this. We might just copy it, you know. But yeah, so we've got this guy here. It's being pumped in with an item pipe into the storage controller. Wait, oh, you can improve the range. Oh, hold on. All right, let's take a look at this, because if this works, I'm gonna move it back over here, because that's originally where I had it, and it looks a lot better. Kind of storage. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. How far? Oh my. Okay, we don't need that much. Oh my gosh, we could link everything. Okay, that is actually nuts. What if we just do this? Okay. Yeah. So oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. What a magnificent discovery. Wow. You learn something new every day. That is fantastic. I am so pleased with that. There we go. Connect here. Good. So that will connect back up. Oh, I gotta have it so it takes the items out. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I wanted that there so that it just looked good. Everything should be back here. Yes, sure is. Brick. All right, so apart from that deviation, sorry about that. Yeah, we got this guy. Man, that's awesome. That means I'll probably be able to work in the next one over. But check this out. So this is where our auto crafting is going to be started. We're going to automate the inscribers along the back here. Now, they have received some updates. Automation can access any slot from any side. Input slots cannot be extracted from. Okay, so I think we're cooking here. So our next goal is going to be setting this up. We're also going to need to run some cables, because like I think only at this point yeah, so missing channel. So these are all offline. These are missing channel. I need to link them up in the corners. And yeah, so I'm gonna run probably 4. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can run 1 channel per side here, and then just an additional one. Actually, no, we'll just need to run 2 of the dense cables through here, but I want to get auto crafting set up because that's going to take a bit. But we need to work on these guys. Oh, Easter egg. So the next logical step is going to be to get these guys automated. So we're going to be working on that. Okay, so Inscriber automation. The first thing we're going to do is actually craft up a couple more of these. Yeah, 37, that's going to be way overkill, but we could potentially make it really fast. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of map it out with stone so that we can get a game plan of how we want to go ahead and map this. And I'm pretty sure with the new changes to applied energistics, this is going to be relatively simple. All right, so far this is what I'm thinking we're going to be rolling with. So we'll have 2 for the logic, 2 for the calculation, 1 for the engineering. These are all going to have like the max upgrades on them. This is going to be the output going right into our system over there, and then that's going to be the input. So we can put like a ME interface either on this side. Like we'll be able to, we have some flexibility with some of the covers we have. So yeah, so this is going to be the input here. So the good thing is that means we can take these guys and do this. So the top one, all of those are going to be silicone. And then to copy the presses, all you have to do is just smush a block of iron with the press, and then you get a copy of it. So all of these are going to be silicone. I wonder if you can stack those, if stacking helps. So yeah, all of those are silicone. So only silicone will be able to, like, we don't have to do any item filters, anything like that, which is really convenient. And then I think do another one. Everything's gonna end up being connected, I think, especially because we're doing this in such a limited space. So I'm gonna put a block here and here to stand on. So that will take out the silicone. Can you set that up? Okay, so we might put some filters onto those then. And then here, so these are going to be calculation. These are going to be logic. And then this is going to be our engineering one. I do have an extra. That's okay. Those in there for now. So then I think I'm going to connect these along that side. Well, now taking in. Okay, this might be simpler than I originally thought. It disappeared. That might mean that it can... Wait, that might mean that it could be super efficient. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, so power. We're gonna connect these guys up like this. This will bring power between them. And then we just put a flux point right there. Oh, right, I set my home to there because I was messing around. I wonder, is it really has it really become that simple? Might need to put an energy acceptor on here. Okay, that connects. These guys now have power. That should only allow things into the slot that they're made for. Let's go ahead and test it then. Diamonds, gold, Certus quartz. Okay, let's throw all of these in there and see what happens. This might not work, but it could be this simple, or it could not. Okay, so those are going in. Wait, where did... Okay, so these ones might be a little more difficult. Well, not really, because then redstone can go in there. I think temporarily we have those going into just a default chest like that. Why doesn't that have any power? Oh, I forgot to connect power on the back. Okay. We should start to see some of these. Oh my gosh, it's that simple now. Gold. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep a little bit of silicone in this at all times. Like printed silicone. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Those look good. That looks good. Okay, so I think we've actually just completed it. Definitely need, so we're gonna need 5 stacks. Oh shoot, I need to set that back. We need 5 stacks of silicone in there so that it's got the printed silicone in the bottom, and then anything that we add to it will just be replaced, which is good. Set home back to here. We're gonna go round robin. There we go. And then also I want to put some we're gonna do some diamond upgrades on the pipe upgrade, because we don't need that many. Should be a stack. Should be a stack. Diamond ones, I believe, let you filter properly. And we're gonna do this for silicone. So we're gonna set them to round robin is what I'm going for. Yep, and then round robin, so that it's a kind of a random one. Just finding out that you can shift click the upgrades into them is pretty cool, but you can't configure them like that. Nice. These have just got one place to go. Ooh, might be a little tough to get over there. Look at that. I'm pretty sure we just automated that, by the way. So now is to take these calculation processors, and cool thing is we could also blacklist each of the, because we now have the diamond upgrades in there, we could blacklist certain things from going in or getting pulled out of certain spots, so it would work. We're set up, we're good. But yeah, now we're trying to make some acceleration cards. Oh my gosh, we got 2 stacks of them. This thing is already proving to be a fantastic investment. So we'll throw these in there. We'll throw these in there. Boom. Now we're going to be pumping out some silicone. But now we need to set up the auto crafting for the silicone. And I think we'll do that in here. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. So yeah, we just have to run an ME interface to that and give it a crafting recipe. And then when we need to craft it, it will just put the items into there for us. And then now, I think we could probably swap that out and put this guy here. Yeah, so those are going to get clogged. But because these are so important, calculation, engineering, and logic. So those are going to have a place to go in there. Okay, so we're never, ever, 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 ever going to hit the limit when it comes to these. You know, I don't know. We're going to have this world going for a bit. You never know. We could end up hitting it. Oh, not over here. Over here. 2.1 billion of those. And we've only got a void upgrade for the calculation. I don't even think we need the void upgrade, honestly. If I ever hit that, man, we got another problem. But, man, I like how this room has turned out. It feels so much better now that I was able to discover we could put that back. Oh, I love this. Yeah, so we've got this set up. We're going to have to run an ME interface and a cable over here. So I guess the inscribers were good. Acceleration carts were good for now. We'll probably end up having to craft up a bunch of those. Let me get my inventory cleared. So with those, I installed the rest of the netherite upgrades. We can now link all of this over to the drawer controller, which is here. So I've got all of these linked up from our farm. I wish I would have known about this. I probably would have done things a little bit differently, knowing how far range, because now we can link that. We can now link this guy, add that guy in. We can now get this guy in. I need to switch this out because these, well, they might not be that important. But yeah, all of our stuff has been added in. I could have done that over here for our bees. Yeah, for all of this, I wouldn't have had to pipe it all in. I could have just linked it. That's still going good. Okay. I mean, that's all of our stuff linked into the same one. So, I mean, now we should have, yep, all of our essences here. Crazy. Oh, man. Okay. So that's actually really good because now I can make Certus quartz dust. We can make a bunch of that. We can now get this automated once we get that step taken care of. We're going to be working towards the Fluix ME dense smart cables. This will tell us how many channels are being used, and I think these are good for up to 32 channels. So we're going to just use all of our glass here. Yep, there it is. That's fine. We'll set up a recipe for that, and then we can... Oh, I found some seeds I need to make. Okay, I've got some Fluix seeds crafted up over here. I'm going to be slowly building these guys up over time. And then we'll be working on that. But look at this. Time in the bottle, we've got 11 hours in here. Check this out. Don't know if that actually works, but we just used an hour of time. Yeah, I don't think that worked. Oh, well. It definitely worked with moving items over because I've built up 20 hours and we've basically used half of it. So, but this means we've got one more spot here. So we can take this Fluix essence and put it there. So now that is linked to our system. So we're going to start seeing that already. And then that will be building up our Fluix. Well, we just used a bunch of the Fluix. Anywho, we're going to be crafting some Fluix because we can. Do I have any quartz left? Don't think so. Can you turn that back into quartz? Yes, on the cutting board. Here it is. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of quartz. And we just need redstone. So I'm gonna turn off my magnet. Okay, we've got a little bit more Fluix crystals here to kind of get us going. We're gonna use all of the ones we can. Okay, that's all of them. Wasn't that much. That's okay. And then we're gonna combine that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now I have all of the string and wool we could ever need. So that'll be an auto crafting recipe now. Man, this was a great thing to discover. Gosh, this opens up so much more possibilities for us. Now we've got so much. Get the Easter egg out of there. There's so many. So now we just combine them with the... Oh, we got to turn that string into wool. Forgot. Important step. Okay. There we go. And then we do a 2x2 of this. And we get our dense cable because we're dense in the head. And then we combine that with glowstone and redstone because, again, we're dense. Now we have ourselves some Fluix ME dense smart cable. I did not say that correctly. For storage, I think we're gonna do blue or not. We're gonna run blue over there, and I'm gonna run one of these channels over. I'm just gonna run it right here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the channel grooved out. I wanna go ahead, and we're actually going to break the ME controller there. Where is our big guy? The energy cells. ME controller. Blind. There it is, ME controller. So, oh, we need some more of those. So we're gonna grab the remaining amount that we have. We'll need to get that set up soon. It's another quartz, redstone, and Certus quartz that has been electrified. Boogie woogie. Cool beans. So we were able to get quite a few of those, and then we make ourselves 3 more. That is exactly what I wanted. Keep the cover there. We attach this here. Yes. We break these for now. You know what? We go one more down. Yeah. So that's our ME controller. It's holding a bit of stiffs. But now we can run our smart cable right here. I was wanting to run it right under it because I'm going to end up replacing the purple cable. Okay. So the colors, oh, they will connect. I'm gonna have to change that cable too. Okay, so these should be the final pieces of the dense 6. Boom. Boom, yeah. Okay, yeah, because it's gonna use 13. Not bad. And then this will get replaced with a different color cable here shortly. A dense cable. So, yeah, it's only using 6. Why is it not using all? Oh, because these aren't connected in the corners. So yeah, these are offline. So if I do one of these and go bang, bang, and then connect it back, what do you mean you're missing a channel? Huh? 8 of 32 channels. They're all connected. I guess that should be 6. Now we're up to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So is this how we're gonna have to do? That's kind of lame. So these little guys have a hard time, I guess. Oh, we're 1 short. Jeez, of course we are. So then I think the issue is that those connections only support up to 8 right here. So that looks full to me. So you do have to kind of break it up like this. Man, that's a bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're only missing out on 40 drives. I almost think you could do this, right? Yeah. 4 of the devices are connected there. And then boom, 26. Okay. I mean, that's how we gotta do it. I guess that's how we gotta do it. Seems like a big waste, though. So I'll have to put something back there. But okay, so these are all connected up here. And we're sitting at 26 of 32 channels. So not terrible, but not great. Oh, the big thing. I want to get... Okay. I need to make a lot more cable. Okay, we just made a lot. So I'm going to run... I got to think this through. I need to let some of this build up. Could get another seed going. Oh, I think I need the ×1, right? Yeah. So we're almost there. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so we're gonna work on the ME interfaces now. That's the extended ME interface. Here we go. So we need to make one of these guys. And then we need to make, oh, we're out of quartz. Son of a nutcracker. Quartz obtained. There we go. So now we can make ourselves an ME interface. And then we are gonna put this over here. Oh, and you can turn it into just like a panel like this. So what we're gonna do is actually mine all of these and this guy. And we're gonna need some anchors because we don't want those connecting. So these will go in between the cables and stop them from talking to each other. So we just need one there and there. And then now the ME interface here. And then we can put our pattern into this chest. And then, oh, we gotta go one more. And I ran a green cable here so that we can start to get a grip on things. Here we go. And then this should say device online. Perfect. We're in business. So I'm just gonna replace these all now. And I still don't know what we're gonna, because I don't plan, these were just temporary. So I don't know if we're gonna use polished andesite or not. We might, but then we're gonna work on some auto crafting. I might need to end up swapping that cable out for a thicker one, because I would like to have auto crafting in here as well. So that's the next step. So the ME interfaces, as you can see from earlier, that is what controls all of the crafting. So, and those need to be connected into our system. Yeah, we're probably gonna need some more, but we need to make a bunch of these ME interfaces. Out of the Fluix dust, that's okay. We can make some. I'm gonna use all of our quartz on that. Nope, we didn't even get there. Okay, 7. Okay, so we've got 13 ME interfaces. Now we need the other side. So that handles all of the crafting recipes, and now we need to have something handle all of the crafting, which is the molecular assembler. So it's basically the same system. Again, same recipe, but we add a crafting table in it. There we go, we got 6. Okay, so we're gonna get these started up here pretty quickly. They're pretty simple. Okay, again, just grabbing some stone to map this out. Let's go 3 from here, 3 from here. So we can have that kind of framed out. And then you're gonna want to kind of set these up in a zigzag like this. So every face will be able, like, so these two will be able to use this molecular assembler and so on. So I'm gonna make a wall like this on each side, kind of mirroring it. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more molecular assemblers. We should be pretty close to being able to make that. We made 18, okay. Maybe a little too many, but hey, we'll be able to start the other side as well. So there we go. So those will be connected, and then just right here, we'll pipe it into the middle. And then I'm going to duplicate this on the other side. Okay, so 7 more ME interfaces. Again, let's see. So I don't think the molecular assemblers count as a connection, but we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna need 2 connections on this side, unless we make it one shorter. I think we just make it one shorter, honestly. So then these will now be able to fit on one connection. Okay, and we're still symmetrical. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side, which is 1 under the connection limit for the green guys. So we can break this. Okay, so yeah, definitely need more. That's going for those guys. So these, once we have, ooh, I know what we can do. I almost wonder if I should set up just like pods. Like a 3x3, like this little section here. So we remove these 2 and then add another one. Then we get our crafting back. And then these would be a mega crafting. Like you could even put one technically an ME interface on this face. and it could be faster. Or sorry, a molecular assembler on this face. So then that ME interface can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 on the other side. You can make them kind of crazy looking. We're not going to get to that level yet. We might do that with like one hanging down from the roof or something if we really need some fast crafting. But yeah, let me go ahead, see if we can make any more of the fluix. Okay, looks, oh, I need to turn these into smart cables. Sorry. What is that? Oh, dense ME conduit. Nice. Okay, so we got green smart cable. So these will just simply connect here. We're gonna hit the max because this has only got 8 channels it can take. So as you can see, those are now lit up. One channel, one channel. So we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 left. So we're not too far off. Good. Okay, so I got the rest of the cable that we need to swap out. So we're gonna do that. Good. Okay, why are we only missing channel? What? Oh, wait a sec. Did these combine? No, they didn't combine. I do need to... Oh. That was our problem. Okay. So yeah, now all of these guys are online. As you can see, device online. Good. Good. How are we looking at the main area over here? We're sitting at 22 of 32 channels. Again, where do these come in? Yeah, so, I mean, I could do the anchor. I mean, they'll break. Yeah, we can do the anchor right now. Okay, so I've got them isolated, so we're using just under half, which is good all the way till the end. So it means those channels are being used. Perfect. Okay, so that is where we wanted to have it. So that means we've got a bunch more channels at our disposal over here. Okay, and we've got a little bit of cable too to run them over. So the next thing we need to do, now that we have the ability to craft and the things set up to craft, we need to be able to tell it to craft. So we're gonna need a crafting terminal as well as some crafting storage. Okay, so ME crafting terminal. I think we're gonna need 2. Oh, yep, perfect. So these are the 2 guys we need. So crafting terminal, ME terminal. This will let us look. That's not what we want. ME pattern access terminal. This is what we're looking for. Wait a sec. What is an ME interface? Wait a second. Did this change somewhere? So, okay, we got to figure this out. Okay, ME pattern access should be able to see. Oh, geez. ME interfaces have changed. ME pattern provider. Shoot. 12 of those. I don't know if I have enough quartz for all this. I do. Cool. Okay. Oh, how are we out of crafting tables? Oh, I need to make one more, actually. I lied. Okay. And then we're going to have to swap out all of them. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but ME. Okay, and then we're going to swap this guy out. Farewell. Okay, so those are pattern providers now. So, yeah, there we go. Patterns. Okay. Geez, sorry about that. Didn't realize they had changed that. Normally it was just ME interfaces acted like that. Cool, so we have the gold chest. We can see our stuff here, and then this will let us... What is this? Crafting terminal. What am I doing? I already have an ME crafting terminal. I need a... pattern... Aha, ME pattern encoding. Oh, wait, I didn't need to craft that. I have an extra one. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Okay, so this one will now allow us to create patterns. That's a blank pattern. We need these. We need a lot. Wouldn't be a bad idea. We set up auto crafting for them. Okay, so you... throw that away. Substitutions, any kind of glass. Do I have any sand? I do. Let's get... Okay. Substitutions available. We can take that, put it in a molecular assembler. Cool, now it can craft. Okay. Engineering processor, that will tell us that. We can take this, put it in the gold chest. Good. Then calculation. What is that? Quantum processor. I'll have to look into that. Turn it into logic. Good. Now all three of those are handled here. Very good. Cool. So now that we have those crafts available to us, we middle click. You can see we can request it. Not 1,000. Let's do 10. But no crafting CPUs are available. Oh, I gotta change these recipes. Oh. Check this out. So I need gold because we give our system gold, and then we need silicone. We give our system silicone and we get the logic processor. Does that make sense? Because we had it before is that we would give it those already made items. We need to give it the raw items because then it will transform. So then, so here we give it a diamond, and then we give it silicone. And that gives us this processor. Good. Calculation. Whoop. There. And then Certus quartz. That gives us that. Okay, so those are fixed now. So now if we go to processor and we middle click, you can see no crafting CPUs are available. So we have to basically take the items and give it to a unit that will hold all of the items for us. And that's what these crafting storage units are. So we're gonna be working on these guys now. Also these guys, we're gonna get that crafting recipe set up. So that can be crafted. Those are raw materials. And then we're also gonna set that up for auto crafting as well. So once we get one of these guys going, we can start to craft. I don't think we need a crafting recipe for that, but I'm gonna make it. So 1K, yeah. Let's see here. K view and a view. Good. Okay, so I was thinking we could put the crafting units right here. All right, so we got our crafting CPU online. So now that means we can technically start auto crafting. So in order to make things fun, yeah, so we're going to recipe, auto craft this guy, auto craft this guy, and we'll set that up. Auto craft this guy. We are going to use normal glass and then have substitutions allowed. Good. Okay, so these can all be done like this. And I also like to not have the same crafting like tree. Like if it needs to craft something and craft something, craft something, I like to not have that in the same one so that this molecular assembler can focus while this one's doing something and this one's doing something. Like it doesn't have to wait for this one to be done to move on to the next one to move on to the next one. So this one's a little bit different because we have a chest at the end and it will just start pumping them out. But this is a little different because once this recipe is done, then this molecular assembler, say if we were like this, we would have to craft up all of the quartz fiber before we could start crafting up the Fluix cables. But if we do this, they can, as soon as this one's done crafting one at a time, it can do this. So you go bang, 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 and that's what we want to see. So, and then next we're going to do this, and now we could even set up this recipe, and we could even set up this recipe. So again, there becomes a point where you can't like you have to start filling this in, but I'd recommend filling in all the same lineage, you know, of the crafting recipe at a time. So now we should be able to auto craft 1Ks. Go like this. Say 100. No crafting CPUs are available. That's because I think we made that was too many. So we need a smaller one. So let's do 10. Yep. Okay. That's crafting them up. All 10 just got crafted. Cool. So that means we could even come over here and we could start to work on the 4Ks. So these here, bam. And then we could throw that crafting recipe here. And so 4K, that goes into the 16K, like so. We have all of those, whoops. We have all of those items. I think everything we have, yep, auto craftable. And then we could turn that into the 64K. And when it comes to storage, I honestly think I'm just gonna keep it there. I don't want to go too far past it. So let's see. Let's do a 4K. We got some 4Ks. Cool. So that means we could probably combine it. Let's see. Can we make one? Oh my gosh, we can. Cool. So we're going to take that and combine it with one of these guys real quick. There we go. 64K. And I'm going to swap this guy out. Boom. So that will hold 64,000 items. Is that how that works? Okay, so yeah, that can store 64,000 items. This can only store 1,000. So, wish there was a way to split it back out, but I don't think there is. All right, now we're gonna do one of these guys because this will allow it to do two things at once. So basically, this kind of lets it multitask when it's crafting, so it can do two things at a time. So I'm gonna break this guy real quick. We're going to throw this guy up above. So these are both online now. 64K, that's a crafting co-processing unit. So now 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like these can be crafting at the same time if we need two different recipes going. So we are sitting really good. But the big thing I want to see is the processors. So let's go ahead. We're going to craft up half a stack of these. I want to see how well this is going to work. Oh, I see it going. Oh, look at that. It's 100% working. Maybe. Oh, we need to fill in the redstone too. So we need redstone and silicone loaded up in there. And then we should probably make the silicone recipe as well. Yeah, that will let it craft up the silicone it needs for processing. So we'll do that with the wool, because those aren't going to be super well. Those will probably be kind of involved, but we should be okay. Yeah, so I need redstone and silicone. So the idea is to have 64 silicone in each of these at all times, and same with redstone. So they should be able to go into any other slots than those, as long as we're not moving it anywhere. I'll show you. Okay, good. Yeah, so this is at 64, 64, 64, 64. Yeah, okay. So I'm actually going to take all of these out, even though we technically probably don't need to. We don't need these taken up. Power. So yeah, these are all full now. So anytime, every one that we put in here, it's just going to resupply itself. So we're good now. It should have finished. I'm going to try it one more time. Okay, so we just did our 32, but for some reason it's not saying it's complete, even though its system sees it. Okay, if we do... Okay, so it's going back into the system, so... I think we're gonna have to change it just a little bit, so the import bus will just take items out of that bottom chest, and I think we just need to switch it back into a normal chest there, and that's a bummer. Okay, so swapping that out, normal chest here, and just an import bus that's instantly online. So now anything that comes out of here will be imported back into our system. So let's try it one more time. So then it should give us the completion part. So we'll do, yeah, see, it's already showing that number's going down. So that's the difference. Man, I wanted that to go right into our system, but that's okay. It is going up here, which is what I like to see. I like to see that it's feeding back into that. So at this point, I think we need to set up glass automation. Is there a way to just craft it with, like, you probably have to smelt it. I was wondering if you could craft it. Well, the stonework factories, these are what gives us automatic Yep, see, we can even get glass straight from it. It could just be pumping into our system. So I think we're going to definitely be getting one of these stonework factories here pretty soon. But I think that's going to wrap up the episode for today. Ladies and gentlemen, we got auto crafting set up. We got our processors automated. We are sitting really, really good. I'm going to do some prettying up here off camera, make it look nice and tidy. And we will have some fun next episode. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.